Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's smartalec24. Welcome to the 2022 edition of my room tour. It's changed a little bit in the last 2 years, so I figured I'd go through everything again and show off all my stuff, like all these posters. Here's the door, so I come in through here. Here's one of my robes. That's my towel I use when I go shower and stuff. That's kind of boring, but don't mind this trash. That's not important. But yeah, I got a nice Ori and the Will of the Wisps banner here. Same with the Sly Cooper one. Little metal thing there. Halo 3, Fallout 3, and then here's a little NES diagram. I won in a NES trivia night with Overswarm. I got that as a prize, so it's pretty cool. Here's a little preview of everything. Even this Call of Duty World War II poster. Here's Persona 5. One of the best games I've ever played. That's a Mandalorian puzzle that I put together and framed. There's Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's a bunch of Star Wars characters and stuff in this one. And then a little tiny Sly 3. The Cooper gang there. And then I just got this in the mail a couple days ago, a Super Mario Bros. 3 poster, which is really cool. Speaking of, I'll get to that later. But yeah, here's another puzzle I put together, then framed. It's up there. Borderlands up there. Ocarina of Time 3D there. I've got a few more posters I'll go ahead and show. That's a Pearl Harbor one because I went to Hawaii back in 2010. That's just Tennessee Tech stuff where I went to school. Batman Arkham Asylum. Bunch of Marvel heroes. And an Animal Crossing New Horizons puzzle I put together and framed. So that's pretty much, those are pretty much my walls, but I'll go through some of the more boring stuff first. So here's where I hang hats, or at least one of them, but it is a Sly hat, Sly and Carmelita. There's a tripod down there. There's not too much to see in the closet, but just my clothes, my old computer, backpack, DVDs, boxes, some pictures that I either haven't framed or just I don't really have space. Toolkit, junk box that's just random junk in there, and then that's more junk, and then like my graduation robes from college are back there somewhere. Nice clothes here. Down here, I don't even know if you can see it, but there's a guitar for Guitar Hero and the Wii balance board. One of my hoodies is covering it, but yeah. And then this is like a box with other stuff that I might need. Keyboard, or old keyboard. I haven't smashed it, so. This has like stuff like post-it notes and paper and pencils and stuff. That's a little spray thing when I need to spray dust out. Blank CD things. And then some stuff like clothes, like jeans and pants and stuff like hoodies and stuff. NES power pad I put down here because I couldn't find space for that anywhere else. So yeah, not too much to see in there, but people like weird things, so. This just has a bunch of random stuff like deodorant and my Bible and wallet, face mask. COVID pandemic. I wear this out. I get a lot of compliments on this actually. Alarm clock so that when I'm asleep, if I need to see what time it is, I got it right there. Lava lamp. A couple pictures. This really cool water bottle. Seinfeld, but I don't want to be a pirate. Mugs.
This is going to be the new look for the 90s. You're going to be the first pirate. But I don't want to be a pirate.
This isn't Zaboomafoo, but he's basically, I call him Zaboomafoo, but he's sitting in this. I can't really see it or show it, but it's a Game Boy glass. That back there is the first doll I ever got. It was with me in my crib when I was born, so. And then there's a picture of me holding my cousin's kid from a few years ago. Earphones, wireless. Underneath, I'll show it. Mr. Zara the Mant sent me this in the mail It's a little Sly Cooper advertisement he found in a Playboy of all things, which I don't even know how he acquired that, but... And then just some random stuff, like scraper thing, earplugs, stickers, just some random stuff I keep in there. By the way, hair ties, because my hair has gotten quite long. Alright, that's it for all the unimportant stuff. Let me show off all the cool stuff, all my video games. So we'll start with this shelf. This is something super old. I've only messed around with it a couple times, but my dad actually had this. It's one of the Coleco video games. It's like a football video game you play. This is the battery for it. Yeah, head-to-head football. So he actually gave this to me. So I've just been holding on to it because it's pretty cool. But anyways, Persona 5 Royal. I got the collector's edition, which came with this mask. I also got this Skyward Sword HD art with a little stand. PlayStation Vita, which is covered in dust, with the case, games, and then I promise you this is what's in it, but my DS and 3DS games are in this. And then an extra copy of Sly Cooper that I bought for my sister. She's gonna come by tomorrow and pick it up. Alright, let's see what we got here. So here are all my Wii games. As you can see, there's a few pretty good ones like Xenoblade. I know that's kind of a tough one to find now, but my brother got it for me for Christmas 2018, I think. So he was able to find it. It's not cheap either. But yeah, Mario Galaxy, Galaxy 2, Smash Brawl, some game show games like Family Feud, Jeopardy, Pressure Luck, Conduit 2. And then there's a few games that are just in some sleeves, like Wii Sports, Link's Crossbow Training, and then some don't have like the cases, but yeah, like Epic Mickey and stuff. So still pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. What's that one? Oh, I was playing Wii Play Motion, it looks like, or just Wii Play. I don't know what's up with that one, but anyways, those are my Wii games. Yeah, pretty neat stuff. And then down here is my Switch and Nintendo 64 games. I used to write on the top what games it was that I would know, like, oh, 007, like, that's GoldenEye, so play some GoldenEye. There's a few more back there. I kind of stopped writing on the games. Like, I wouldn't have known this was Gex, for instance. So, a few of these are actually Japanese games. I'll try to get it out without destroying my entire setup here. But I'll show off a couple. I don't want to knock over Excite Bike. That game's pretty fun. But yeah, like Mario Kart 64 Japanese and Mario Golf Japanese. So I only have a few, like 3 or 4 of these, but still pretty cool stuff. Cool stuff nonetheless. I didn't plan this out when I was about to film this, but whatever. It's all good. I can fix this later. That's fine. So anyways, you don't want to watch me reorganizing that. My Switch games. It's a little dark here just because of the lighting, but yeah, like Mario Tennis Aces, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, a lot of the Wii U games I ended up buying Switch copies for. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Octopath Traveler, which I still have not beaten. I need to, though. Mario 3D All-Stars. But yeah, Fire Emblem, Mario Odyssey. I just beat Miitopia, actually. So I got that one lying out. Mega Man 11, Pokemon Snap. Or new Pokemon Snap, sorry. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Just beat Metroid Dread. This game is awesome. I still play Smash Bros. Ultimate sometimes. I probably have more time logged in that than anything. And down here is Xbox One, and I put all the 360 games I have that are backwards compatible that'll play on the Xbox One. So yeah. Got a lot of Call of Duty, Fable, Portal, Orange Box, a few just disc-only games like Doom 3, Lost Planet 2, still haven't even played that, I haven't even touched it. Gears of War 4, Halo. I've got a couple of collector's editions which are kind of cool. This was a gift actually from Teal Summer Nights. Alan Wake has the game, the soundtrack, and a couple other little goodies that are pretty cool. And this one, I'll get this one out. This is really cool. I was a big fan of the Ori games when I played them. Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps, which is starting to collect dust. Oh no, that's fine. I can dust it later. But yeah, this is the collector's edition. So Really cool stuff. Will o' the Wisps is amazing. But then again, so is Ori and the Blind Forest. Both of these games are just, they're too good, dude. They're too good. And then, yeah, just some other stuff that are playable on the Xbox One. Gears of War, Assassin's Creed, Halo, yeah. And then I've got Ori and the Blind Forest. Kingdom Hearts 3 I've got on Xbox One. So yeah, cool stuff there. I guess this is the big thing. As you can see, there's just loads of NES games. I think I counted today. I think I have 291 cartridges now. It starts here. This is in alphabetical order. This is the only thing that's alphabetized in this this room is the NES games. Starts here, goes for 4 shelves, then it goes here for these 3 big shelves. I'll point out a few pretty big ones, if you will. Oh no, we'll get to that later. But yeah, over almost 300 games. I'll show off a couple of really cool ones if I can find them. Actually, I'll show one right here. The most expensive cart I own is this one. Mario's Time Machine. At least as of filming this video, this could change. But Mario's Time Machine set me back $85, but it was worth it. I'm not gonna put it back in its spot. I'll do it later. There's another pretty pricey one I've got right here. Actually, 2 of them right here. Shadow of the Ninja and Shatterhand. Those were both pretty pricey as well. And same goes for this one. Uninvited. This was a pricey one. This is a really cool game, though. It's a point-and-click game, but it's really cool. I will fix all this later. But yeah, I'll do one more scan just so you can see what games I have. A lot of really cool ones. A lot of duds as well. Lolo 2 is a pretty fun one. I played a little bit of it. It's fun. But then you have some stuff like Archon, which is like, eh. California Games, Captain Skyhawk, Cabal, Bubble Bobble, Battletoads, yes. If you call and ask me if I have Battletoads, I do have it. No. The lighting, man. Cobra Triangle. A lot of cool stuff. I'll link my collection spreadsheet in the description if you want to see all the specific games. Because, yeah, this video is not going to do it justice, I swear. Alright, one more pass on this, and then I'm moving on, because I don't want to waste too much time here. A lot of cool stuff, though. At least I think. So, yeah. This is all alphabetized, like I said, as you can see. It's all... Yeah, I literally went through the trouble of doing this. So, almost done. I'm almost done. But yeah, I've got Mega Man's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 6. I'm missing 5. 5 is pricey, but I still want to get a card of it someday. Oh my god, it's so dark. Hopefully you can at least see some of these. If not, I'll post in the description the spreadsheet. That's got all of the games I own. Mario 3. First game I ever played. That's what got me started into this madness. Alright. Well, that's it for that. Up here, you might have seen already Super Nintendo games. And Super Famicom games here. And Sega Genesis games here. I have some games, but not a ton of them. But I've got some that are pretty fun. I just picked up Gadget Twins fairly recently. But yeah, Quackshot is a pretty fun one. I like that one. Sonic 2, Castle of Illusion. Some people don't like this game, but I like it. It's fun. Yeah, and then Super Nintendo. We've got a few pretty good ones. I mean, I got Stunt Race FX recently. I also have Mario's Time Machine on that, but it's way cheaper on Super Nintendo. Mario All-Stars. Equinox is pretty cool. Aladdin. Later on, the cartridge is in the console right now, but I'll make sure I show that game. And then you have some Super Famicom stuff. I'll show you a couple. Primarily the Doraemon games. I've got Doraemon 1, 2, and 4 on the cartridge. But I also have a Mario Paint cartridge. And I don't remember what else. Oh yeah, I think this is, I think it's Puyo Puyo. I think that's what this one is. I also have Secret of Mana Super Famicom, so I can't really play it because it's in Japanese, but yeah. Let me show the tops of these because I did forget. And plus Joker fell over, but I have a few Funko Pops. I don't really collect these, but I usually get them as gifts, which are fine, but just some Funko Pops. I've got an Isabelle and a Sly Cooper plush. But yeah, you can see the Portal 2 characters, Mr. Mime, Cuphead, Blue from Blue's Clues. I know she's not a video game character, but I grew up on Blue's Clues. Sly Cooper, had to get Spyro, SpongeBob Patrick. And then here is, that's Jerry Seinfeld, George Costanza, and the chef. The Soup Nazi, sorry. Soup Nazi.
No soup for you! Come back, 1 year! Next!
And I've got a few Amiibos. Yarn Yoshi, Emmy, and Samus from Metroid Dread. I'll show these off next. Here's all my Amiibos. I'm not going to go through each one, but there's a lot of them that I have. Not a ton. I put them in order of fighter number. And yes, I have the entire first fighter pass. Whenever the second one comes out, I'll get those. Alright, let's move on to the PlayStation area. Not era. Well, actually, first, let me start with Dreamcast. I do have some Dreamcast games, a couple of Japanese Dreamcast games as well. One of them, people are probably more familiar with if they know who I am, Outrigger, Japanese. This is the only version I had. It was $11 at the retro game store, which it normally doesn't even go for that much. It goes for higher, so. But yeah, PlayStation, Siphon Filter, Metal Gear Solid I never beat. Final Fantasy VII I replayed on Switch, and I loved it there. I actually would prefer it on a modern system. Some cool stuff. This is a PlayStation Move navigation controller that I've never used. It does work, but I've like never actually used it. And then PlayStation Move, which is kind of cool. And then some PS3 stuff. Sly Collection, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, The Last of Us, the Uncharted games, a few PlayStation Move games, and then this is just LA Noire, because I don't have the case, but I still need to play that game. But yeah, PlayStation 3. Some cool games, but, you know, then the PS3 hardware is kind of bad, and plus they released some duds like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, but yeah, I still picked it up. PlayStation 2. Sly Cooper is all you need. If you're gonna get a PS2, you just need Sly Cooper. That's it. But I have some other stuff like a couple Medal of Honor games, Wheel of Fortune, Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2 are amazing. I've got a few random PS2 games here as well, like Shrek Super Slam, Hot Shots Golf, Midway Arcade Treasures, Need for Speed Underground 2. My sister is a bigger Need for Speed fan than I am, but I at least picked that up because I felt I had a duty to do that. Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. I played those just recently. I beat Kingdom Hearts 2 last year, actually. And then my small Wii U collection. It was bigger, but now it's smaller because I upgraded to Switch ports. But I still have some like Smash 4, Splatoon 1, Woolly World, one of the best games on this system. Mario Maker, Wind Waker HD, Star Fox, and Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard are not good games. I don't know why I still have those. And then this is just Super Game Boy. I was running out of room, so I just put it there, because, yeah. And then bottom shelf here, GameCube. You can't really see what these are. I don't even remember what they are, but there's a few disc only that I have, like Metroid Prime, which I still have not beaten. I want to. But some really good gems on the GameCube. Baten Kaitos. I would even argue Shrek 2 is super fun with friends. That's the best licensed game, I think. People talk about GoldenEye and like, that's great, but Shrek 2 GameCube is amazing. Pokemon Coliseum and XD. Skies of Arcadia Legends over here. This game is amazing. Melee, Twilight Princess, my favorite Zelda. And then over here is Xbox games and 360 games that don't play on a Xbox One. I don't have a ton of those, but there's a few. I've got Old Fable and Halo and Sims 2. Minority Report, SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and the SpongeBob movie, and then a few disc only, like Ninja Gaiden. Not Ninja Gaiden Black. I don't have that, but yeah. So yeah, cool stuff there. So let's move on over to this little area here. Well, first there's my dresser with my clothes and a Mass Effect hoodie. It's pretty cool. All of my shoes that I own, but that's not really that interesting. I will show this. These are some DVDs, Star Wars DVDs that my dad's given me a few of them. Actually, I think he gave me all of these. Yeah, I take it back. He gave me all of those. Gilligan's Island box set. Gilligan's Island is amazing. I don't care what anybody says. And then over here are the James Bond movies. So I have the Bond 50th anniversary collection. But there were 2 movies after that came out, but I have DVD copies of them now. I got this for Christmas, actually. No Time to Die. This movie was great. And Spectre, which I have not seen yet, but I will someday. I've watched about half of the Bond movies ever. I need to watch the others. Over here, DS and 3DS games. Not a ton to say here, but there's a few pretty good ones. Professor Layton in the Curious Village. I also have Professor Layton the Diabolical Box, but I don't have a case for that. Most recent pickup, Professor Layton in the Unwound Future. I've yet to play it. Jugariel was going to yell at me for that one, I bet. A couple of Japanese DS games. Brain Age being one of them. I don't think this is it. This is a Sudoku game, but I like Sudoku. So, and then some 3DS games, Pokemon Y, Pokemon Sun, which I never beat, New Super Mario Bros. 2, 3D Land, Ocarina of Time 3D. Some pretty cool ones there. And then over here, let me get these out of the way. PlayStation 4, which I have a ton of games here. Literally a ton of them. So this is the most recent pickup. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. I want to replay that. I also want to replay Persona 5 Royal, which I do. I have Persona 5 and Royal here, and Strikers up here. Spider-Man, Uncharted Collection, Arkham Knight. I'll try to move this out of the way to show you some more games behind there. Yes, there's more, but I'm not done yet. Oh, you can't really see it that well, but I have stuff like Mass Effect Andromeda, Assassin's Creed Origins, The Witcher 3, Infamous Second Son, Okami is down there, Fallout 4, and then I have just a few on the side here. If I can get the camera over there, like Last Guardian, Overwatch, Spyro, The Last of Us Remastered, The Last of Us Part 2, which I didn't really care for, but I know a lot of people do care for it, so that's fine. This is like a little headrest thing. I don't really use this. The ring for Ring Fit Adventure. And the little leg strap. I'll show you what's in here. There's not a ton in here, but I'll show you. It's mostly just CDs, like Christmas CDs and stuff, and some CDs I have. This is like a box set for a band that they redid all 6 of their albums and put in a thing there. PlayStation Vita cases. I don't have a ton of games for it, but I have a few good ones like Killzone Mercenary, Rayman Origins, Uncharted Golden Abyss I have. I don't remember which one of these it is. Black Ops Declassified I even have, and that game was not good. But yeah, these are old PC games, like SeaWorld Tycoon. Really old CD games that probably don't even work anymore. I have a CD drive here though, if I want to bring it back out. This is just an old hard, or not an old hard drive, but it's a hard drive that I picked up that I am putting old stuff on now. I'm not gonna worry if that's not shut all the way. All right, almost there. But there is more. So this is my view when I sit here to live stream. This is it. Let me get the light on. This is my view. This is what I see. So yeah, I've got NES right here, top loader. The power pack's in there right now. This is just a little light that I can turn on and prove to you that it's actually a light. And then Xbox One controller with a charging station. 3DS that's charging. My computer is trying to go to sleep. That's just a little light there in case I don't want this overhead light on. CRT with remote. This is a switch that switches to different inputs. Sega Genesis with the EverDrives in there. Wii remote and nunchuck. Down here we have the Nintendo 64, Back there is a Wii U Pro Controller. And then Super Nintendo. I'll show you what game is here. I also have an EverDrive, but I picked up this recently. Super Turrican. This game is sick. This game's so cool. But yeah, SD to SNES right there, if you can see that. Super Game Boy 2 with an EverDrive. You can't really see it, but I'll get it. There you go. Front loader NES that I haven't used in a while just because it's inconsistent, but we got a NES dog bone controller. A couple other just a bunch of random controllers like Switch controller. Xbox, I think, is somewhere back there. And then like Switch Joy-Cons. This is the controller for the TurboGrafx 16 Mini, I'll show in a second. Sega Dreamcast. PlayStation 2. The Wii U is right there with a Wii Pro Controller. GameCube is down there, which, here's something really cool. Expensive, but cool. A Hori mini pad, or gamepad. This is the high quality stuff that I spent a lot of money on. But to be fair, Twitch payout covered like half of it, so thank you to my Twitch supporters. Over here, Game Boy Advance games. Not too much to say about that, like Power Rangers Wild Force. Crash 2 GBA. Entrance is what they call it there. It's a side-scrolling game. I don't know where Shrek 2 GBA is, but that's the best one. This is a GameCube memory card. In here are old Game Boy games and Game Boy Color, like 102 Dalmatians. Like I have a Star Trek game randomly. I think my dad had that actually. I just kind of inherited from him. Wario Land 2. Game Boy Camera I even have, but I can't really use it. In these shelves, it's just like controllers and other junk, basically. Wii Wheel, this is like a repair kit or whatever to clean cartridges and whatnot. And then like NES Zapper, Wii Zapper, Super Nintendo controller. Just some random stuff. Oh my god, I almost fell down. Trying to sit down. This is a foot pedal I use, a USB one, so when I'm speedrunning and I need to split on live split or whatever, I just hit that. This is my computer. I got this off of NCXT's website back when it wasn't super expensive. This works pretty well for me. I don't have any complaints. I know it's debatable, like what's a good PC and whatnot, but this does the trick for me. In there is also an Elgato 4K 60 Pro. I figured it was a better long-term investment, so that's why I picked it up there. This is just a USB hub in case I need more spots or slots. I've got two monitors. This is my main one, and then this is my secondary. I use this one for like Discord, and if I'm live streaming, I put OBS over there and have my chat open and everything. Don't worry, this is just my server, so I'm not leaking anything. Webcam up there. I do have a second webcam now. But yeah, and then over here is a HDMI switch, similar to the AV switch over there. That's a HDCP bypass thingy. This also helps with the splitting. I don't know, it's too tough. It's too complicated to explain. And then over here is just random stuff like my medication and chapstick and glasses and all that. It's not that interesting. I promise we're almost done. That camera up there is a PlayStation Move, the iCamera. Here's my 32-inch TV. I haven't upgraded this in 10 years. Maybe I should this year. But yeah, there's a couple more remotes for stuff. PlayStation 3, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One hard drive, PlayStation TV, Xbox One, and down here, Xbox 360. Under those controllers is a TurboGrafx 16 Mini. I promise you that's what it is. And then PlayStation 4. And then there's just controllers everywhere. I did get this one recently though, as a gift. So, it's a used one, but I mean, I tested it and everything. It works pretty well. So, whenever I replay Persona 5 Royal, I'll be using that one, I think. Yeah, and then there's my bed I sleep in. Not really that interesting. And then underneath the bed again, not really anything to note, just random junk, some yearbooks, and that's like a toiletry bag and stuff. It's not that interesting. It's not really that important. Now everybody in the comments is going to say that this is the most important part, and I'm skipping it, but... let's see, anything else I forgot? There's my fan up there. I'm not going to show... I don't want to blind anybody. But yeah, oh, keyboard and mouse. I have a wireless mouse. Oh, by the way, another hair tie I leave over here. PC controller there, mini tripod here for my webcam if I want it. I've never used it, but yeah. Oh, last thing, my microphone. Pseudo-Tac professional microphone. I like the sound of it. I like it, and it's relatively inexpensive too. It was only like $60, I think, which is not bad, honestly, for the quality. So, okay, I think that covers everything. If not, then that sucks. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching. Maybe in another 2 years, I'll have another update for you all. We'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take